Welcome to the JA Personal Finance Session 5 Volunteer Resource video. In this session, students will identify behaviors harmful to personal finances and also recognize ways to protect their finances. If this is your final JA session, you'll want to think about and plan how the session will end, including graduation. Recall that sessions 6, 7, and 8 may be led by the volunteer or by the classroom teacher. If this is your last session, have the student certificates completed as much as possible before class. Write each student's name and sign and date the certificates. Then ask the classroom teacher to sign them as well. If you would like to bring in a treat for students, ask the teacher in advance if there are any restrictions. Typically, food treats must be peanut-free, but there may be other restrictions as well. Some volunteers also share a small gift, such as a giveaway with a company logo. If you do this, we recommend giving all students the same item. As class begins, greet students and briefly review the previous session, including what a credit score is and its importance.
Once upon a time, a nice fellow named Tim uploaded a picture of himself to his favorite social network.
The warm-up video introduces protection of personal information. Use the talking points to discuss the concepts of a digital tattoo and identity theft. Share a personal example or story that you've heard that relates to identity theft or other negative consequences of online behavior. In the first activity, students will work in pairs and act as finance detectives. If the class content is shared in projection mode, pass out a clue sheet to each pair so that the students can examine the credit report, credit card statement, emails, and smartphone. Together, they'll look for risky and suspicious behavior. Discuss the findings as a class. If students have direct access to devices, this activity can be completed online. Next, the class will play a quiz game. Organize students into 2 teams. You'll then read the questions on the projection screen, and the teams will compete by selecting the right choice to protect personal finances. Use the last 5 minutes of class time to emphasize key points from the session and ask students to share the main things they learned today. If you'll return for additional sessions, tell students that during your next visit they'll be talking about smart shopping. If this is your final visit, let students know that they're ready to graduate. Call them up one at a time to receive their certificates. Teach them to shake your hand with their right hand and accept the certificate with their left. We hope that you've enjoyed your time in the classroom, and if you'll return for session 6, please watch that resource video as you prepare. Thank you for being a Junior Achievement Volunteer.